play with Buu now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Buu, Buu, Buu! Hang out with Buu in chat! Key blast the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Buu turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Buu now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Buu, Buu, Buu! Hang out with Buu in chat! Key blast the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Buu turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Buu now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Buu, Buu, Buu! Hang out with Buu in chat! Key blast the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Buu turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Buu now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Buu, Buu, Buu! Hang out with Buu in chat! Key blast the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Buu turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Buu now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Buu, Buu, Buu! Hang out with Buu in chat! Key blast the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo you! Like and subscribe, or Buu turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Buu now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Buu, Buu, Buu! Hang out with Buu in chat! Key blast the the subscribe button. Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo! 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 Hang out with Boo in chat! Key blast the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! You play with Boo now! Yay! You ready for another great stream? Boo! 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 Hang out with Boo in chat! Key blast the subscribe button! Do you like chocolate? We have a good time, okay? Boo-you! Like and subscribe, or Boo turn you into candy! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! Welcome to BuuTube, Buu Beans! Thanks for tuning in! We are back with more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic! We're so excited to play more of this game! Alright, we're good to go on Twitch, and we're good on YouTube. Let's get back into it. Hello, Superman! Thank you for joining stream. Alright, Boo tried to fix this problem with the all-white or all-black jumpsuit last time, and it did not work. Boo was not able to find any solutions to the problem. We could just take this scout jacket and put everything on the Achani light armor, which would fit her just fine and be the same, but we'd have to re-equip everything first, so we'll worry about that in a little bit. For now, she's got what she's got. Let's go talk to some people.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Who are
Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modril. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway.
Isn't being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So, it's like Zeron keeps prodding a ranker with a stun stick. To a ranker, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
With some people, if you give them a little room, they'll take a lot more.
Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I've talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's gotta be some sort of compromise we can both live with.
Most people seem to think the mercenaries are up to something.
We haven't been able to prove the mercenaries have done anything terribly wrong. And I believe them. I don't think they're involved. The Kathhounds and Kinrath are everywhere. It's just dangerous. I think we should be working on getting along. It's hard to follow orders that have you make things worse.
Gonna pull up the stream. See how many people we got in here. One! That means nobody. Okay. That attitude is dangerous. When you're outnumbered on a hostile world, you've got to stay as a team.
That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the captain, but I guess I should make everyone fall in line. I still worry that he may provoke the mercenaries into something more dangerous. But I suppose he may know something I don't. Thanks.
Seems like Dantooine has a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept...
Sorry. Who forgot to adjust this? Gotta make it look good. Okay.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
Adam Larp! Well, if it isn't, they're all Rhodian that sells stuff. Greetings, fellow sentient. I notice that you're not heavily armed. Or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow myself to introduce myself. I am Adam, a simple merchant with a noble purpose. The settlers and the other fine humans of Dantooine have been plagued by war, Kathhounds, Kinrath, mercenaries, and other fearsome troubles of late. It is much, much too sad to see these things happen to such humans. Therefore, my mission is clear. You're selling arms, right? You are astute, human, and quite correct. To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I offer the highest quality weapons at the lowest of low prices for them. I am here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low, low prices. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot! Let's see what you got. Yes, here is the best you can find anywhere on this world. Right now, Buu has 14,000 credits. Maxiuchiha Apprentice Robe, Constitution, Dexterity, Strength. Buu's just gonna go ahead and grab that right now. There's no reason not to. Battle Armor. Tough, but not, anything special. Another Gans Silencer, we don't need that. Gamorrean Cleaver, it has attack modifier -2, that's really bad. Trandoshan Sword, it's pretty strong, but can't be upgraded. It would be good to have in the offhand, though, if it's balanced. Trandoshan Double Blade, that would be all of Buu's money. Rick Blade. This can be upgraded on edge and grip. It's already pretty strong, it's balanced, it'd be great for the offhand. That'd be pretty good. Rhodian Death Blade. Also not upgradable. Rhodian Blade. What's the difference between the blade and the Death Blade? Okay, the Death Blade does more stuff to you. That's awful. Rusan Crystal, we'll take that. This is a pretty strong blaster. It does dexterity damage. Arcanian Blaster Rifle. It can only be upgraded on the scope. That's no good. Consciousness Helm. 1 to defense, 2 to constitution. That's pretty cool. Got some infiltrator gloves here. Nerve amplifier belt. Okay, some of these things are pretty good. Ooh, an Arcanian blaster rifle. It can only be upgraded on the scope. That's disappointing. If it could be upgraded all across the board, then it would be much better. We will take 1 Trandoshan sword. Those are pretty strong, and they would be good for somebody to have. And, all of your advanced med packs. Yeah. Okay, that'll do for now. We'll come back later and get more stuff from you. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like from me this fine day? Ask questions. I shall endeavor to be of service to whatever endeavor you are on. What is it you wish to ask? How long have you been here? I started my business here during the Jedi Civil War. I worked hard on my mission by helping the hardy settlers, but things got bad for the humans here. The Sith invaded and killed lots of Jedi. Settlers were arrested and executed. Fortunately, I was spared, but many important sentients were not. After the war, I stayed and helped the administrator and the militia by providing quality weapons at low prices. As thanks, they gave me this fine office. But my mission is not done. Too many Cathounds, Kinrath, and other troubles. More arms are needed to make things safe. Why are there so many Kinrath and Cathounds? Because brave humans do not buy enough of my weapons. But even with my good weapons, I fear there are not enough sentients to use them. Wild Cathounds have been a problem for many years, but the Kinrath have been burrowing and making life difficult only recently. I sold some of my finest explosive to Zeron to blow up the caves and tunnels, but they made more tunnels and more ways out. When traveling outside, always carry weapons. It is very dangerous out there. What do you know about the mercenaries? They are looking for work, but they get restless. If they get too restless, they're dangerous. It's best to be well armed.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Buu looking for it for the right price.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Just wanted to see if you need a hand.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
What's Garrivik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garrivik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garrivik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
What kind of work you got?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why so overrun with Kinrath?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath, though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find. That's all I can ask. You want something? You really should talk to Barun about general questions.
Alright. That basically settles that. Alright, so the Grey Jedi robe adds charisma, and it regenerates force points and health, and it has 1 defense. The Maxiuchiha apprentice robe gives constitution, dexterity, and strength. What about this bronzium armor? It just gives really good defense, and energy resistance, and attribute damage. Okay. +2 to charisma would not be a big help for us right now, and what we've got going on is pretty good. Let's pop back in the ship, mess with some stuff on the Handmaiden's armor, and then see about heading over to the Enclave. Do some exploring! Probably gonna have some cutscenes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Buu did not mean to trigger this. Everyone's been attacked. You. What have you done to the crew? She has a lightsaber. Who have no lightsaber? Why Buu not have a weapon on? Hold on. Trandoshan sword is pretty good for this. Normally Buu used the Gamorrean war axe. Let's see how the Trandoshan sword does. And we're gonna pop that Echani energy shield. Oh, nice. We're roughing her up. Gotta not miss, Buu. Come on. Don't miss. What did you do to Buu? Ah! Come on. We're gonna get you. Gotcha. You came close.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours. You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands.
You look wounded. Let's get you to the med bay.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
Is her kind rare?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Is she going to be all right?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
Let Buu know if her condition changes.
She is a threat to us.
Buu will not hurt her.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
You have scavenged a part from Visas Mar's lightsaber. Alright. Light side points gained, influence gained. Very cool, very cool. So the Mutakai Jedi robe cannot be upgraded at all. Interesting. Go ahead and pop a quick save.
My life for yours. I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what Buu asked.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
Buu didn't want to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions. And in my survival.
Hey,
And
Mark's
use it as a
sister!
weapon
Thanks for
to do you
joining!
greater harm. I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do
Ooh,
not
Dr.
know
Pepper!
why. I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it. I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you. It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How is it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it. I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed. Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world. And there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own. And he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy. And I wished to die. To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
And why did he show you?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
How did your master destroy your homeworld?
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy Qatar?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
Why did the Jedi meet on Qatar?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat. He cannot deny his hunger for long, and any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence. I will answer what I can. My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well. My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people. My master, he has crippled me. I have seen the galaxy as it truly is, and it has left its mark. It is not something I can explain, for the words are difficult. I only ask that you understand. I will answer what... My master did not cause... There are many factions within the Sith. Where one moves, it is not always known to the other. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you. Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me.
Because Buu believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness, it is strength for both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen. I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. It is not as... I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact. My life. I will answer. My master. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain. Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this. It is difficult to explain. I will answer. My master did not cause the end of the planet. There are many factions where they belong. My life. I will answer. It is difficult.
She has one extra constitution. Maybe we can do something about that. But her dexterity is good, her strength is good. Overall, it's working out. Alright, we go like this. Alright, it's time to go to the Jedi Enclave. See what we can find. Hounds. We beat them up. Hit him.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
This will teach you.
More where that came from.
This will teach you.
Nothing up here. Usually Cathounds don't drop anything. There's not like, you know, they don't have pockets. They don't have items. Not like you know, some video games where you beat all the animals and all the animals have something for you. Cat hounds don't got nothing. Okay, we have found the salvagers. This part requires spending some money, and we don't want to screw it up and do it wrong.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain? Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
Why don't you think Buu find anything?
Because anything valuable in the ruins was carted away months ago. The only salvagers left are either desperate, ornery, or not right in the head. And while you look dirty enough to be here, I don't think you're any of those things. So go back to Kunda.
Surely there's something left.
The only thing left is the sub-level, and that's crawling with Lagrex. And those things are smarter than half the salvagers here, though that don't take much. And don't be asking any pesky questions. You're new, and no one is gonna help you out.
What do you do around here?
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell it to?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Can Buu see what you're selling?
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager. Let me show you what I've got.
Ooh, this one's better. Wow, it's expensive. She's got a lot of good stuff. Jedi Knight robe. Okay, another Maxiuchiha apprentice robe. She's charging a little bit more. Maxiuchiha adept robe is really good. Strength, dexterity, constitution, defense, all very nice. And then she's just got all kinds of crystals. Let's see, you got any parts? Buu can get a purple crystal from you. That's good. Buu like purple lightsaber. Some of these things cost more than what Buu has. Okay, well, Buu want this. You also have Viridian. Viridian is a cool color. You have a lot of really good crystals. Who can't afford to buy everything you have? These are all very good. Alright, we'll save the rest for later. We gotta keep some money for other things. guy has a name. Let's save and talk to Rallon. Or Raylon, or whatever he calls himself.
A visitor comes to our delightful salvager camp. We are honored. Do you come bringing your credits and curiosity? A civilized person with manners. Very rare in this part of the galaxy. I am most honored to meet you. If I may, a question I pose to you, traveler. Do you wish to buy one of the most elusive of all Jedi artifacts? A powerful Jedi holocron.
You found a holocron! I'm impressed.
You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky, for I will sell it to you for a low price. I ask a mere 1,000 credits for this rare find. This is not a matter of negotiation. You should buy it quickly before others come.
Can Buu inspect it? Maybe it's broken.
I assure you it isn't. I will show it to you presently. As you can see, it is in fine shape. A real bargain at a mere 1,000 credits.
This is a remarkable fake, but it's not even worth the time you wasted describing it.
How did you know? Will I never unload this accursed thing? This isn't my fault. You can't blame me.
How isn't it your fault?
This forgery has passed through several hands in this camp. I am merely the latest victim. I wish to abandon this dung heap.
So, you didn't make this?
No, of course not. Another salvager sold it to me, and he bought it from another one before him. When there were more salvagers, incidents like this were common. But now there are few of us, and I'm stuck with this garbage. There's no way I can make it home to my family and children.
Buu doubt you even have a wife.
You with all your observations. I'm not going to talk to you about the holocron anymore. So, what should we talk about?
Do you know anything about a thief?
You should talk to Durala. I've told her everything I know. I think I saw the thief by the ruins of the Enclave. I believe that the thief has to be living in the sub-level, because every place else has been visited many times by the salvagers. I didn't get a clear look at the thief. It was dark, and the ruins provide many hiding places.
So there's some kind of thief we should be looking for.
You still lurking around here? Just go back to Kunda. You're not gonna find any Jedi artifacts here. Except the ones I'm selling.
Have you heard anything about a thief?
Don't tell me that flaming Solru sent you. I went over all this with Zeron. We've been hit by the flaming thief more than he has. Every other night it seems we find something missing. And it's not like we have much. We keep asking Zeron to help us, but he sends us nobody. So the thief keeps coming from the ruins or whatever hole he lives in and taking what's ours. If we ever catch him, we'll take our time killing him.
Who do you think the thief is?
The only guess I've heard is it's a mercenary that's been kicked out. Most of them leave us alone. They focus most of their attention on the settlers. But we really don't know.
Why haven't you tried to tell Sulu?
I hear he's planning to shoot anybody that goes on his farm. I'm just glad we're not the only people suffering. Maybe if he moans enough, the militia will do something.
So the thief comes from the ruins?
That's our best guess. Sneaky as sin, but Raylon caught a glance of him that way. We keep hoping the Legrex finish the thief off, but that would be far too easy for us. If you haven't met Raylon, though, he's not reliable. He's in the camp if you want to talk to him about the thief. If you must. If you can do something about the thief, do it and get out of here. There's nothing for you here anyway. If you're not going to listen to anybody, maybe you can help me out. The only place that has anything is the sub-level. And only a couple of fools have gone there. And they're now dead fools. Yeah, I'd like to do the decent thing and get their bodies and put them to rest. That hole isn't a fit place for a salvager. So, if you find a couple human corpses down there, just grab their gear and their bodies. I'll pay you 500 credits for each of them.
That seems unusually generous of you.
Us salvagers that are still here have to stick together.
She's trying to pull one over Buu's eyes. Buu has already been sent to deal with the dead salvager problem, and now she wants Buu to give her the stuff
Feel it?
and pay for it.
Wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well. Perhaps in the shadows of the galaxy, we will know when the time comes. And I hope our enemies do not.
So there are some HK droids over there. We're gonna have to go beat them up.
Announcement. You have caused us to expenditure a great deal of effort to find you, Jedi. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Threat. Come with us without resistance, Jedi, or you will come with us in pain.
Don't you ever know when to quit?
Ratio achieved.
Oh, Buu disabled them already. They're done. They got nothing left.
More where that came from.
Easy.
More where that came from.
All right, we got that HK chassis. All right, let's help.
Honor them with
Let's help
that.
Atten. Okay. Oh, we got the droid chassis, but we still haven't found a droid processor. Hold on, Buu is coming! She just ran over there alone. She's strong enough to handle it, but still. Wait a minute, girl. She's so excited to beat things
This
up.
will teach you.
And she does it better than Buu. Okay, maybe we'll switch to critical strike because that seems to be working a lot better than power attack. Okay, Handmaiden has been messed up pretty good. Let's heal her up. Okay, that's better. So this, if you remember from the first Knights of the Old Republic game, this was the door to the main level of the Enclave, which is where we spend most of our time in the first game. And you could not go below. There was no way to go below before.
Who Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cathound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody? What do you want?
What's the problem?
I managed to get this sad lot of salvagers to work together. Then we get 2 rooms into the sub-level, and we get swarmed by Lagrex. And even then we fight our way out. But of course the only one that managed to grab the salvage is still in there. I don't even know why I bothered.
Where is he at?
I'm not going to tell you that. If you do rescue him, you'll just have to claim on the salvage. Jedi artifacts are rare enough these days without some newcomer coming in. So stay out of it, and we won't have a problem. Nothing. Find out for yourself. I'm not interested in training the competition. Now, if you don't mind, we're going someplace you can't eavesdrop on us, and get down to our business.
Fine then. You can go be cranky somewhere else. Alright, once we go in this place, we're not coming out until we're done. So Buu's gonna pop a save right here. Take a look around here. That's a Lagric. It's a kind of like nasty bug thing. There's another Lagric over there. Alright. Demolitions, 7. Demolitions, 15. Alright, get on it, big guy.
More where that came from.
Nice. There's another Lagric. Let's get him.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
Alright, Buu, get a level up. Constitution is currently too high? Oh, there's another one. We're not done yet. Where'd you come from? Ah! The door opened! That door was closed a minute ago!
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Oh yeah, critical strike is definitely the way to go.
More where that came from.
We shall honor them with battle.
Who's this little girl?
My Lagrex. You've killed him. They're my pets.
Are you the thief that Soru is complaining about?
I'm not a thief. People give to the Jedi in exchange for service. They were just giving.
What are you doing down here?
I belong here. This has been my home forever. Before... just before.
Who are you?
I'm KV, and this is my home. Now there's nothing to stop them from coming back. They're taking things that are Jedi and not theirs. That's wrong.
You have a connection to the Force.
I'm a Padawan, and one day I will learn enough to be a Jedi.
How did a Padawan wind up here?
I was studying here when Darth Malak and the Sith came. I was outside the Enclave when my master left me at the Mandalay estate. Shen protected me. But the Sith came asking questions. All the Mandalays died. But I hid. Even when the estate was burning, I hid. So I hide. I'm hiding until my master returns.
These are difficult times. I was a Jedi once as well.
You were? I had no idea. You aren't anymore? Are there any Jedi left?
There are Jedi, they're just hiding.
They're like me. I thought I was alone. Are there any masters?
Master Vrook is still on this planet.
I remember him. I sent my Legrex to get him to leave, but he just made my pets stop. I was going to talk to him, but the mercenaries came for him. They never come down here. I was surprised and hid. There was a big fight. They said they were going to take him someplace. Let me try to remember. The Kinrath Cave, yes, that's what they said.
About stealing.
I know that was wrong. I'll stop. I was just trying to get enough credits to eat. But I'll think of something else. Something that doesn't hurt anyone. I found some things. I don't know how to use them. Here, you can have them. I had a holocron, but it said terrible things. I threw it far away.
What did it say?
It told me the Jedi were no more, that I needed to survive and do anything to protect my home.
Listen to your master's lessons, not the holocron.
The holocron was more forceful the longer I learned. It frightened me.
Where is it now?
I threw it into the ruins. I went back to find it, but the salvager stole it. It was my only teacher.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'll try to find a master to teach me. There have to be some left. I'm not going to use the Force until I find one. So much has gone wrong. Should I feel bad that I feel better? But I still need to find a master. The lessons I learned, I think I need to unlearn them.
May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Thank you.
Buu is pretty sure that this is a restored content quest, and they got a voice actor to do this who's not professional. She sounded very funny. Kinda want to get improved critical strike, but other things may be more important. Like toughness. We need more HP. We just don't have enough HP. Alright, now, back to exploring. That goes down to another level, but pretty sure we can't get down there. Powered light battle armor. Inertial inhibitor. Let's see what these things do. It's the same, except it also gives you +1 to strength. Right now, Buu need 1 more constitution. What about you? Can you wear the powered light battle armor? You can! And you need 1 more strength. So when we have a minute to change the upgrades around, Buu will put that on her. Okay, we checked this room already. Get that leg wreck.
More where that came from.
He did. He died fast. This looks like a Jedi Council room.
More where that came from.
Someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joran?
Yes, yes I am. I locked the door in here. I thought I was gonna be Lagrix compost. Did you take care of him, stranger?
There's still some Lagrix.
Please, take care of them. I can't stand much more of this. If you do manage to clear a path, please come back.
More where that came from.
Is that you? I thought I heard something. Is it safe yet? Yes. You must be fierce with a blaster, then. Give me a moment. I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave. Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrix had me for sure.
Before you go, what were you doing down here?
It's all Tapelay's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area has hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagrix. Then, before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
Why were you down here if it's so dangerous?
All the easy pickings have been picked. Now everything that's worth more than a glass of Juma juice is long gone. So this level is about the only place that's left. And as you might have noticed, it's very dangerous down here. Almost nobody's managed to get anything from down here. Not that it matters.
Who's the almost?
There was a group that managed to get in and got one of the biggest hauls ever. Tapele said we could do that too, but they were a damn sight more organized than we were. And they've caused more problems dead than they ever did alive.
How did they die?
They were the first to really get anything from this damn level. They were so confident they went right back in. A bunch of us salvagers waited by the entrance. Only 2 of the 4 came back, and 1 died right away from his wounds. The other man was going to be rich, but then he picked a fight with Garavik. It wasn't much of a fight, and there was no one left. And that's the whole problem. Well, since every last one of them is dead, their find is sitting in the militia's headquarters. That's one of the biggest claims ever, and they won't give it to nobody. So people keep saying that they were owed by the dead salvagers, or that they're related. But Zeron isn't an idiot. The only thing he's gonna believe is a will. And after some try to pass less than authentic ones off on him, now he'll only take a will and their personal effects.
Durala had Buu looking for their bodies to lay them to rest.
She was playing you for a fool. No doubt she'd like to find those bodies. That, plus a conveniently worded will, and she'd make a pile of credits. Certainly. Just don't take too long. I don't know how long before those beasts come back.
Did you find anything down here?
No, I didn't get anything. Now I'd just like to leave.
Tepele told Buu that you found something.
Fine. I did grab a couple of things from the room we were in, but it's just Jedi garbage.
Any chance you could give that to Buu as a reward?
There's no way I'm gonna give those to you. I risked my life for those. I've given you all the credits I got, but I earned what I found. Not right now. I'm going. But I'll be at the salvager camp if you want to talk again.
Buu didn't get any credits from him. He said he gave Buu credits. Liar. So this door was locked and it led to nothing?
This will teach you.
Just say the word.
Found a dead salvager.
Time to take you down to size.
Come on, guys. Let's walk forward while we take them down. Why aren't you walking forward? Get down there and hit him. Yeah, she's doing it too. Couldn't tell you why. Restored content! It's so good! Everything's fixed! Yay! Woo! She almost
I
walked
hear
right
ya.
onto that grenade. Not a grenade, a landmine is what Boo meant to say. Oh no, that's not what Boo was going to do at all. It's an inertial inhibitor. Okay, he gives dexterity 1 and defense. That's cool. Hello, Zaft Rules! Thank you for joining stream!
Just say the word.
It seems to not be recognizing the strength bonus at all. So we're gonna take that off. Seems like we found yet another glitch. Yes, Boo is also looking forward to Fate of the Old Republic. It's gonna be great. Boo's very excited to play that game. Also, the new Star Wars Racer game they're coming out with is probably gonna be a great time. Yes. View pending work logs. I can't believe Zerka Corp released a new protocol droid with so many flaws. The batch we ordered last month have all fried from overheating. Zerka Rep said the droid was designed for temperature-controlled environments, such as starships, but it sounds like garbage. Real problems that the Sith-cursed power cell of the new model runs too hot. And worse, the output modulator was installed right next to the cell, and it's the first thing to get melted into slag when the cell overheats. Needless to say, without a functioning output modulator, you could jostle the droid and it would pop like fireworks. So I'm working with Zerka Rep to get all of these defective droids replaced. In the meantime, I've powered down the new protocol droids so they don't cause any more accidents. Oh, there's still a leg wreck in there. Camera offline. Leg wreck in there. Power relay station. Boo would like to blow that up. That would be real nice. Let's go get him anyway. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, up, up.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Excellent work. More leg rips. Oh, there's a lot in this hallway. Cool.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Go get him.
Let us test
Yes, the Switch 1 versions of KOTOR 1 and 2 did not have any of the restored content or bug fixes, and there are actually game-breaking soft locks that you can encounter in the Switch versions that you have to be careful about. Boo's playing this on Steam, so it has the restored content mod. So there's extra quests and extra dialogue and actually some more places to go that were not in the original game, and fewer stuff is broken.
I shall honor them with battle.
There's another leg wreck over there, but we're gonna ignore him for now. Gamorrean War Gloves. Defense 3, Dexterity -2. Must have heavy armor proficiency. We'll probably end up just selling those. We don't need that. Alright, let's take a look on this panel and see what we can find out. It's because they got sued. They were going to do it, and then some third parties got all up in their face about legalities, and so they had to cancel it. So instead, and you can still do this, Buu just did this last month, you can show your purchase, your proof of purchase for KOTOR 1 or 2 on Nintendo Switch, and then create a customer service request with them, and then they will give you a game code for one of the other Star Wars games that they made. Buu got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, and we played it once on stream. And they will still do this for you as long as you can show them your proof of purchase, And if you have a Nintendo account, Nintendo keeps those records forever. You just have to log in and find it. It's very sad. Buu would like to have the best version of KOTOR on Switch, and then Buu can just play it everywhere, and Buu will be very happy. But you can't do it because legal reasons. Really? 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 Buu just used a repair part to fix this thing, and it cannot do anything! Hello!
Your arrival is fortunate. I was just running out of food supplies and wondering what Lagrek meat would taste like.
Who are you?
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic and a self-styled disciple of knowledge. If I may ask, what brings you to these ruins?
Buu is looking for Jedi Master Rook.
Then it would appear we have similar goals. Perhaps we can benefit from sharing information. Feel free to ask me whatever you wish.
Why are you here?
I was trapped in this room by Lagrex. I can handle one or two alone, but they came at me in a large group. I don't know why they are massing in the Enclave. I'm concerned that they may have been drawn here by some disturbance.
That is not the only reason.
The other reason was the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. And once I arrived, I felt it was necessary to stay, to protect what was left.
What's the skip dialogue? What does that say? What is the skip D-log bug? What does that mean?
Much had been taken from the Enclave, both by raiders and others. I wished to preserve what I could. Many artifacts were taken from the Enclave, but these thefts, they had to have been done by someone who knew the Enclave well. I suspect the Jedi themselves took the holocrons and records, but I do not know why.
I think you underestimate the ingenuity of salvagers. Even the Jedi cannot protect their secrets from those clever or persistent enough. Besides, the Jedi who knew the Enclave are mostly perished, and the ones who survived would not steal from this place.
It was my mistake to use the term thefts. I apologize. In any case, if Jedi did take things, for the sake of preservation, of course, then they left no clue as to where they may have taken them.
You mentioned holocrons.
Someone has been taking holocrons from sites across the galaxy. It is almost as if someone does not want their knowledge used to find the Jedi. The situation on Dantooine is echoed in other places in the galaxy. Raiders, smugglers, all seek to plunder what remains of the Jedi, and even the Sith. More so than the Jedi themselves, I fear the loss of their history.
Why is that?
Much has been forgotten in recent wars, and I fear that greater trouble shall stem from that loss of knowledge in the future. The destruction of the Academy on Ossus near the Kron Drift in the Sith War, the teachings of Master Arca, the adventures of Jolie Bindo on the Rimward missions. All of these things are in danger of being lost forever. What else would you like to know?
Oh, it chooses things in conversations for you? Buu would not like that. Buu would not like the game to make the choice for Buu. Why do you work for the Republic?
I'm trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters. The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the Rim.
And Onderon?
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and
Boo saw a
position
trailer
on it
for
make
that
it a
during the
vital
Game
supply
Awards
and
last
guard
year,
post against
couple
outer
like
rim
a month and a half,
attacks.
2 months
Also,
ago.
it's the only
But it
world
was
in
short.
the Republic
Is there a
still
new one?
capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds. Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come. The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role. What else would you like to know? I imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know? No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. Something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days. It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life.
Of this game?
Insulated.
No, Boo has played this game many, many times.
Was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference
The
between
first
the
one,
Sith
too.
and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
This is Boo's cozy game. Sit here and play this game and just do all of the things and just sit here and enjoy it.
Not always. Jedi often fall. They cause much harm on Onderon, for example, in the name of peace and protection. Uleg Keldroma and Exar Kun, the two Dark Lords during the Sith War many decades ago, were once Jedi Knights, as were Revan and Malak. It is perhaps more amazing that some still trust Jedi after many have fallen and endangered the galaxy. It is also proof that a single Force wielder can change the face of the galaxy. And that is a frightening thing indeed. Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things. And they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance.
that is
What those
news
seeds
to Boo
created in
because
a republic. It is difficult to follow
Boo
the
only
Jedi
ever play
code
light
when so
side.
few
What
others
happens
have.
if you play
But you know
light
this.
and dark and then do a third playthrough? Do you get something new?
Many Jedi defied the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War. There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings.
Maybe Boo can look up a YouTube video about that later.
Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak. How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi code that they were missing.
Do you know who trained Revan?
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of her training, she sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that she returned to her first master at the end of her training, in order to learn how she might best leave the Order. I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain? Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to her apprentice Malak, who turned on her. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in her conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince her of the rightfulness of their actions.
That part Buu know. The first time Buu played this game, Buu chose a girl character, and you start the game just wearing some underclothes, and then he's like, oh yeah, look at you, wow, wow. And he says all kinds of dumb things like that throughout the game because you're a girl.
What else would you like to know? Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why? If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith. No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. I will return to Kunda now and await the next transport. You may find me there if you have more questions.
3 dead mercenaries lay here, accompanied by signs of combat. Each of the mercenaries bear evidence that they were killed by a lightsaber. Azkul's orders. The datapad contains orders from Azkul, the leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. Rook has wandered into the Enclave alone. You will take a full squad and capture the Jedi alive. Bring him to our nook in the Kinrath Caves to await transport to Nar Shaddaa. He will fetch a fine bounty. So this is the archive room. Who has never stopped to look at this room before? It's pretty cool, but compared to the archives on Coruscant, it's nothing special. Alright, let's get some more leg wrecks! Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, 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 beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, up, up.
More where that came from.
You guys need to back up. Or not, whatever. Storage room. The journal was found near the gnawed, clean skeleton of a salvager. The last entry is of interest. I made it farther into the Enclave than any other salvager. I have discovered an untouched storage room. The computer in the power relay station should allow me to open the security door. Once I figure out how to sneak past the Lagrix that have made a nest there, I'll leave Dantooine rich!
Just say the word.
Oh, no wait, they're coming. Or it's coming.
Let's settle this. I hear you.
She's gonna run right through him. No! Don't do it!
Time to take you down to size.
Nope, nope, stop!
I hear you.
We want those plasma mines. Those are worth money. Yes, KOTOR remake is confirmed and it will be coming out. Not exactly sure how long it will take, but it is coming.
that came from.
Probably the KOTOR remake will be Buu's favorite game ever. If they remake the best game that Buu has ever played and they do a good job with it and they use the same voice actors, that will surely be something. I'm here investigating complaints of the storage room door sticking shut, following a recent mishap with a defective flaming protocol droid. My assistant Tarn will be on hand to open the door for me if I get stuck in the storage room. Yeah, Buu really liked the combat in KOTOR. It's turn-based, so basically this is just like Dungeons and Dragons, the Star Wars game, you know? And Buu liked it like that. Run! Woohoo! Big boom! Yes, HK-47 is the best part of KOTOR. And we're about to go back and fix him. So we got all the parts. This is the work pad of Durgar Chester, the late head technician of the Jedi Enclave. There is a personal note written here. It's been a couple of weeks and no one has come for me. I can only assume the Enclave was destroyed topside and now I'm buried alive in here. I've tried using the equipment in this storage room to hack, force, weld, or blow that flaming security door open, but nothing I've tried works, and now I'm running out of food. Alright, Buu get all this stuff, give Buu the stuff. Iriado Strength Amplifier, let's go. Give Buu all your stuff. Yeah, give Buu all your stuff. Buu want all your stuff. Yeah, you give Buu all your stuff. Jedi robe. Yes, you are correct. JK is the best, not JK. HK is the best droid in all of Star Wars. Nobody better than HK. Alright, this will do for now. We don't really need that Bothan sensory visor on her, but, you know, the critical hits will be fine for now, whatever. And she's very strong. She punched good. We've almost made it all the way around. Yes, Buu agreed. The KOTOR games are Buu's favorite games. There are other games that Buu also really like Paper Mario and some other things, but KOTOR will always be Buu's favorite. Number one best, always KOTOR.
More where that came from.
You found a will on this salvager. The will states that all of his possessions are to be left to the other dead salvager you found. Dorala will no doubt be interested in getting her hands on the salvagers' bodies and the will. You can tamper with the will so that all the salvagers' possessions go to you. Yep. Well, it can't be called KOTOR 3 because KOTOR stands for Knights of the Old Republic, and this game is called Fate of the Old Republic, so the abbreviation is going to be FOTOR. And some people may make jokes about that. The datapad has the will of the dead salvager. It's badly misspelled. It's used to indicate that if he died, his possessions would go to the other salvager that ventured into the sublevels with him. Now it says that his possessions should go to you.
Time to take you down to size.
That leg wreck just healed itself. There is a canon novel that takes place after the events of KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2 that explains what happened, and you won't like it. You won't like it. It's better if you just don't know. The exile from this game and Revan from the first game and T3 and 4 all go somewhere together to do a thing, and it does not end how you want it to end.
Just say the word.
Really? Really? Let there be something good in this box. Advanced med pack. Really? Come on. This door is locked and all these good chests and all that's in here is some usable items. He is in the Old Republic MMO game, but he's dead in that game. He's like a Force ghost or something. HK-47 is there also. So technically it's canon, but, like, you know, the book talks about how it happened.
More where that came from.
Alright, we have made it all the way around the circle and gotten everything. Time to pop a save.
Braved the perils of the sublevel, yes. Many stories and artifacts in your possession. This is fortuitous for myself and associates. For now, not only do I get rich salvage, but an even richer bounty. Do not be making this difficult. Your death can be quite painless.
You probably won't negotiate, will you?
Negotiations are not possible. A deal has been made with anxious people. People you do not cross. And now, Jedi, we shall fight.
Okay, if you insist, but you're gonna lose. Get him!
More where that came from.
Now they're all stabbing Buu with swords. This is not good. Alright, they're all dead now. It don't matter. combat sensors, med pack, arcanian energy shield, all good stuff. Okay, what combat sensors do? Oh, dexterity +2, you don't say. That is better than what you're wearing. Yeah, let's go. But the armor you have on doesn't allow you to use that incredible dexterity bonus, so we'll probably switch back to the Echani armor for you because you need that dexterity bonus. That's what Buu's thinking about the entire time in this game. Like, everybody in this game who wants to collect the bounty for the exchange, they all think that Buu is a Jedi. Why do you think you can beat a Jedi? Why do you think that you're so special that you can defeat a Jedi? Like, there's a reason why the exchange has an incredibly high bounty out for the Jedi. It's because nobody can stop them. Not you, for sure. Alright, let's go, guys. We're done here. We made it back out. Let's pop another save. That only took like an hour. Suddenly the salvager camp is just full of people. Let's go talk to Tapele and rub it in her face. Buu liked Tapele in this game because her character model is the one that Buu usually chooses in KOTOR 1 if Buu is playing a girl.
You saved Joran, huh? Hope the reward was worth it for saving that sad excuse for a salvager.
It's you again. Thanks for helping me out down there. I found a few Jedi artifacts down in the sublevels. I was planning on selling them to Darala, but I'll sell them to you if you want them instead. I found 3 things down there. One's some sort of crystal, and the others look like lightsaber parts. If you give me 1,000 credits, you can have it all. That'll be enough for me to get off this rock. No returns on this. You're stuck with what you buy.
Can Buu see them first?
Doesn't work that way. Maybe it's worth a lot more than 1,000 credits and you make off real good. Maybe it's a lot less and I make off good.
Okay, 1,000 credits. Just shut up.
A pleasure doing business with you. Now I can finally get passage back home. I hope that junk is worth it to you, I really do. Come back anytime. It'll take me a while to get everything set straight.
Advanced disrupting emitter, pure Kundalins, red crystal.
It's you again. Thanks for helping me out down there. I really hope the Jedi salvage you bought was worth it. I meant what I said about no returns, though. I need the money to go home. But it's nice to see you again, regardless. All of us salvagers know about that. I'd ask Darala, though. She's talked with the militia the most about it. If you ask me, the thief isn't human. It's one of those smart Lagreks. It's you again. But it's nice. It was all Tapele's. We barely did. I think I was the only one that managed to find anything worth. All the and. Oh, they like tunnels, and we never saw much of them.
Yes. Buu has gotten the silver crystal before.
Ah, the traveler has returned. So.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you. You go down into the sublevels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense? Certainly. Take your time. Look through the pile.
We're not going to talk to her about the, We're not going to talk to her about the salvagers because she won't like what Buu has to say. Off to Kunda. We have a lot of work to do. Gotta fix a droid, gotta make a lightsaber, gotta sell all the stuff that Buu found. Busy, busy! Alright, let's see. We don't need 2 of these. Probably won't use this anymore. We can just sell the red crystal. We don't need that. No one will need dexterity -2. That's bad. We got 2 HK chassis! Oh, that's bad. How did we end up with 2 chassis? Bye-bye, Zaprules! Thank you for watching!
I hope your friends and family are fine. Many soldiers that came...
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the exile.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me. Excellent. How did you deal with Joran? It has to be someone near their camp, and no one else lives around them. You might be right, but I doubt it. Are they turning on their own? Typical. That's about all I know. I've never seen the thief clearly. Do you have any idea who it is? Really? So it isn't a salvager. Well, the war affected different people different ways. Is she gonna be all right? I guess I had it all wrong. I thought those salvagers were to blame. Look, if you see her again, tell her maybe we can work something out. I need help on my farm. She's already shown she knows something about farming equipment. I know a lot of people that need a second chance right about now. Here's your reward. Finally, I can get back to work.
Ooh, heavy sonic blaster and a Zabrak blaster pistol. That's pretty good stuff.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something? I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes, and if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself. Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. Let me see. He left his claim to you. How'd he even... You know, at this point, I don't even care. I'll have one of the militia get the claim for you. Here's your claim. I'll go let the salvagers know that it's been taken care of. Hopefully, this is the last I hear of it.
Who got dark side points? Oh no! Ah! Nah, it's totally fine. We got a double-bladed lightsaber out of that. And a crystal. Hello, Markskay! Thank you for joining stream! Yes, Boo has had some candy today. It was a Kit Kat bar. Very yummy. In the grand scheme of things, that bumped Boo back down just a little bit. It won't take long before Boo get right back up to the top, so we're not even worried about that. We got an extra lightsaber out of the deal. Hercule has been on the channel before. Boo did a reaction video that Hercule once appeared in. If you look back far enough on Boo's channel, you will find it. Okay, let's see here. Alright, we now have 15,000 credits. Is there anything in here Boo want? No, probably not.
Don't you ever give it a rest?
Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
Whoa!
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Dang. Aden is so mean.
General, need something? Yes, General? Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
One-handed lightsaber. Violet. Alright. Buu make lightsaber! We're gonna put this next door. We're gonna put... Ooh, we got a Rusan crystal too. Wisdom and charisma, oh boy. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay. There does not seem to be a good emitter except for deflection emitter. This is good. This is good. All right. We still do not have the droid processor, and Buu thought we got one of those already, so Buu is slightly confused. found it. That's good. Glad you liked it. Yeah, Mondo Cool is great. You should definitely subscribe to him and watch more of his stuff. Yes, Buu plan to record more videos and try to have some videos every month, even if it's not a lot, because people need to watch videos, not just watch streams, and that's something that Buu has learned in the last few months. So there will be more videos soon. You just wait.
Yes? Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this, we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the saber. Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items, no force techniques. Very well. I shall be here. Yes? I am training. That you may. Very well. For this we vibroblade. Then let us begin. And again, do not hold back. I will not.
Ooh. Oh, she's winning. She's winning. Ow, that hurt. We're gonna lose this one. She's too good.
You fought well, but you announce your motions before attacking, sometimes quite loudly. Take as long as you need to recover, and if you wish, we shall fight again. Of course, I do not wish to be hurt. If you wish to hurt me, then you must try harder. It is not a contest of raw strength, but of action and reaction. Very well. Let us duel again. Very well. I think you are... For this we will vibe... Then let us begin.
Oh yeah, no. Definitely nothing for you. Ooh, she hit so hard.
You fought well. Very, very... Very well.
Let's try something.
Yes? Very well. For this fibro... Then let...
Nope, they're all gone. Okay, that sucks.
You fought well, but you... Yes?
Okay, this is different. It was not fair before. She had all that great stuff on. It made it impossible to hit her and made her hit Buu really, really hard. Now we've got it. Now we've got this fight. Come on, Buu, don't miss. After Buu said all that, don't miss. Ow!
You fought well. Very, for 5. Then let him...
Buu fight better unarmed than with that sword. Okay, no weapon. Here we go. Ow! She knocked Buu's butt down on Buu's butt. Okay. It did not go better without a weapon. It seemed like it did, but it did not. Wow! Good combo, Buu! Woohoo! Alright, we got close.
You fought well. Very, for 5. Then let... You fought well.
We were so close that time.
Very, for 5. Then let...
We probably won't do well with this one. She missed! We got her! Woo!
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements.
We better save before we ruin it.
Yes? You may ask. Before entering, it is not important. We all have when importance is. You may ask. I do not think you are ready for further instruction. You may ask.
Alright, we continue. Her dexterity is high. This is better. We don't need that extra 1. She can't even use it anyway if we made it to 22. She only gets +5. So this is good for her. This fits her well. We seem to have done most of the quests here, so now it's time to go find the Jedi. Oh no, wait, we can still go talk to the mercenaries. We haven't done that yet.
Prepare yourself.
Atten is still way over there, has no idea what he's doing.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory. A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
Do you suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something, hmm?
What's an atmospheric sensor?
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it. But I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken. No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Well, but we'll see what Buu can do. Oh, Buu cut that Kinrath down fast. We found the Kinrath cave. We're not going to go in there just yet, because as soon as we do that, we start doing the end game of this planet.
More where that came from.
Ooh, power pulsator. Always nice to have more of those. We're gonna go take a look over this way and make sure there isn't anything fun to be had with the mercenaries before we go on into that cave. We have some big fights up ahead, and we can't... Oh, hi there. He's just right here at the gate. We can't finish up the entire planet today, so we might take a peek inside the Kinrath cave, but then we'll probably be done.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it? What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak. You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different. It's just another spaceport to me. We've been here too long for my tastes. And the settlers. It galls me to think we fought wars to protect Gizka like them. They don't do anything to help themselves, and they don't know how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they should start working and stop whining, or else they're in for a tough ride. We have to live somewhere, something those settlers don't seem to understand. That flaming administrator and her cat-hound Zeron can't keep their noses out of our business. There's a natural order to things that they just don't seem to get. They'll learn. Just make sure these settlers know their place. The Republic isn't going to send a single trainee to help this planet. She's got spirit, but she seems to focus most of her effort on trying to get us off this planet. Terena has to learn that we aren't moving. I have time to kill, and talking about Dantooine just irritates me. Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here. A sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how to wage war. We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim. But they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits. We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. We're spread out.
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalick. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You fighting any wars? I fought in the Jedi Civil War. I guess you don't look like much of a salvager. Sides don't matter much. We're all soldiers. Most of us mercenaries worked with the Sith. Not too many Republic soldiers survived the war. I thought you were one of those useless salvagers. Or perhaps an uppity settler. I've had about enough of their attitude. So I figured blasting one of them would have done me some good. It's been a while since we've had work. You were a soldier too, so you know I'm not gonna answer you. Stay out of our way and we'll stay out of yours. That's the best deal you're gonna get here.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard. It shows.
Can I help you? Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy who know our value. It's not glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
Alright, we talked to the mercenaries. We even found some Mandalorians. That's pretty cool.
More where that came from.
I shall honor them with battle.
43, that's a big hit for Buu. Alright. Let's go take a peek inside that cave and then we're gonna wrap up for today. Crystal Cave. There's a Twi'lek over there. What's he doing? The Kinrath don't touch him. He's got some pretty slimy Leku. Oh look, atmospheric sensors, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. We better run those back to that guy real fast and get the money for it. Money.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors.
Oh, the game is glitching! The normal black bar that's supposed to cover the text down here is missing! Found 3 of them!
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them.
It sounds like they're worth more than that.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for the lot of them.
That's a deal.
Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits as promised. I'll get this to Zeron when I get back to Kunda.
Alright, we got money. How much money? We have almost 20,000 credits. That's important because the next place we go to is almost definitely going to have expensive stuff and Buu's gonna want to buy it.
More where that came from.
Prepare yourself.
Let the gentleman. Time to take you down to size.
Just some grenades. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. These tunnels are too dark to tell man from beast. My apologies. No worries. But what are you doing here? There are dangerous Kinrath about. The Kinrath don't attack you? Why is that? That's a trade secret. I'm afraid I can't share. I'm an explorer like you. You can share your secret with Buu. Well, I suppose I can tell a fellow explorer. The common Kinrath have an odor-emitting gland near their rectum that keeps them from attacking each other. When carefully extracted with surgical tools, the glands will still function. Carrying the Kinrath scent gland allows me and other mercenaries to avoid notice by the local Kinrath population. Do you have an extra one? Sadly, I only have this one on my person, which I need to keep the Kinrath from attacking me. I could extract another for you, but the process takes several hours. I want to hold your gland. That's funny. Well, we found a dead end over here.
Time to even the odds.
Uh-oh. We're surrounded! Not by anything horribly dangerous, but we're surrounded! Oh, she got poisoned. Party member down! Atten!
I shall honor them with battle.
Boy, get up. Detonator gloves, cardio power system, Constitution +4. Wow. None of us can wear that. What do the detonator gloves do? Demolitions and fortitude.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
This place affects me strangely. There is a tingling in my forehead.
Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil. The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers. The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
Uh-oh! We seem to have disturbed the nest! Whoa, he's right in Buu's face!
Time. What would that?
Everybody shield up, we're about to get thumped!
Came from? Where that came from? Where that came from? Where that came from?
Oh, it's the matriarch! It's the Kinrath Queen! And she is not going down easy. In fact, ouch! Hello, Keenan Von Kaiser! Thank you for watching on Twitch!
I shall honor them with battle.
Ooh, sigil! Another sigil. Let's go around the circle first. More sigil. Everybody gets a sigil. You get a sigil. You get a sigil. You get a sigil. Violet and Fear Cron. Majin Blue Crystal.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
What does it mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber. Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve. The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Alright, we got all the crystals. Oh, we found Master Rook!
Halt, Settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave. This isn't kidnapping, this is bounty hunting. This Jedi is worth a lot of credits on Nar Shaddaa, and we're collecting. I'm gonna say this nice and simple for your little calf-hurting head. Unless you want to wind up dead. Leave now. I follow my orders, and nothing you can offer will change that. Besides, we're gonna get rich off the bounty for this Jedi. I'm not in a question-answering mood. You're not supposed to be here. Leave or face the consequences. I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men!
Where that came from? Time to get you down to size. Everyone down!
Yeah, she fell easy. Got him!
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. Right now, Dantooine is at a critical moment. If Kunda falls, then the Republic may lose control of this system. Still, I'm surprised you were able to get this far. Although you do have your Jedi training to fall back on. Every action has consequences, no matter how small or insignificant they seem. And even the smallest choice has the potential for harm. The Mandalorian Wars was proof of this. Intentions mean nothing if a greater tragedy is caused.
Okay, what should we do now?
I need to get to Kunda and warn them. They could be attacked at any moment.
What did you learn from the mercenary captain?
The mercenaries have allied themselves with the Exchange and are planning to attack Kunda. They've been holding off for the right moment. And now, since they lost their captive Jedi, they'll attack immediately. I'm going to try to reach Administrator Adari. Time is of the essence.
Alright. Boo will be right behind you as soon as Boo clean up this mess. Ooh, Mandalorian Heavy Blaster. Ooh, Regal Visor. Advanced Combat System. Mercenary Orders. The mercenaries have recently made a secret alliance with the Exchange and are planning an imminent attack on Kunda. With Administrator Adare dead, then the Exchange will be able to use Dantooine for their illicit activities completely undetected by the Republic. All preparations for the mercenary attack have been made, and they could attack Kunda at any moment. Ooh, Bavakar Strength System. This works out perfectly. Now they're both 12. That's what Boo wanted anyway. Alright. We are going to finish off the stream here for today. Thank you guys for watching. After this, we're going to be finishing up Dantooine, and Boo don't want to start that right now because it'll be another 30 minutes to an hour before Boo can stop. We will come back to this game again later this week. Tomorrow it will be Persona 4, and then Wednesday we may do a requested game on Roblox, of all things. Tonight, Oolong will be streaming at some point, and also Raditz is going to stream Persona 5. Boo will be there, so be sure to show up and support them for that. And Boo will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, Buu Beans!